What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Kibaloo coming at you again for another late night, midnight cigar opinion. Today, our storytelling stick will be the Southern Draw Firethorn. It's a 5x54 Robusto. As you can see, it has a nice cinnamon brown type color with a funky, almost a cinnamon band to match. Floral tobacco off the cigar, but you know that doesn't matter. It's been cooking our box for a little bit. I actually had a conversation with some guys at my favorite lounge, and we were talking about Southern Draw. I'm a big fan of Southern Draw. I know it's kind of a mixed feeling with a lot of people. I dig Southern Draw's flavor profile. They give a lot of smoke output, and they give it a little bit of intensity. Most of the ones I've smoked, Jacob's Ladder, Rosa Sharon, gives me that medium to bold body. Tobacco, almost cinnamon. This was going to be a, what's my note saying? Ecuadorian Rosado wrapper, San Andreas binder, and Nicaraguan filler. And the country of origin for this is going to be in Nicaragua. So, let me give you a little ditty on that. We got a closed foot. Went with the V cut. Nice draw. You know we're going to slow things down. So, gonna light her up. Give her a little jazz. See what's happening with it, right? Don't believe I smoked this Firethorn before, and it's funny, right off the bat. I'm getting a floral note, and almost like the wrapper has cinnamon. That's what I'm getting hit with, a little bit of cinnamon. Nice retro on the hill, not a lot of burn. But again, cinnamon is some type of floral note that keeps hitting me in the mouth. So, nice smoke output, good start. We'll see what it does. Welcome back, YouTube family. Your boy Kibaloo's back for his cigar opinion of the Southern Draw Firethorn. Not bad on the glare. Getting into the hefty part of the first third of this particular cigar. And I have to admit, I'm enjoying the conversation that this particular cigar is taking me. Cinnamon, with a billowing amount of lingering smoke in the mouthfeel. The finish hangs out in the mouth. Bit of pepper that stays on the back of my palate. Ash is stacking pretty nicely. Burn got a little wonky, but it corrected itself since the first light up. Really enjoying it. Again, on my palate right now, I get pepper, I get cinnamon, and the aromatics. You can almost taste that floral hint that's coming through this particular cigar. It's not busting me across the head, but with that being said, as y'all know, I like a full flavored cigar. Not necessarily full in strength, but I like a lot of flavor. I like the pepper as it accent. I like the pepper as it accents whatever else it gets. And right now, I'm getting the cinnamon, the floral, and a bit of cedar. Cedar and that nice rich tobacco taste that comes with it. As you can see, the smoke output is exactly what I like. On that retro hill, it's really cedar forward, but it complements really well with the pepper and with that sweetness of that cinnamon taste. And it's a spicy cigar on the first third. Spicy, kind of like not exactly like hot sauce, but that spicy that just lingers on your palate, on the back of your tongue, and the finish hangs out for a bit. MSRP on this particular cigar is going to be $8.90. Again, 5x54, pepper, spice, cinnamon. Really enjoyable cigar. Right now, it's about a medium in strength. Flavors are pretty prominent. I'm gonna go say that they're so pronounced that they're almost a medium to a full, because again, I feel it on my palate. The flavors are intense with that cedar on that retrohale. I'm gonna go with a medium on strength. Nice cigar. So we're gonna get down to the second, third. Holla back at you. What's happening, YouTube family? Kibaloo coming at you again, getting on down into the middle of the second, third. Burn line got a little bit of wonky on it. I think that's because I sat it down and stepped away for a bit, but while I didn't have to relight it. Smoke kept coming. Picked it up, took a draw. It was all real good. Spices dropped down a little bit. The cedar is ramped up. Cinnamon is also left a little bit. The aromatics and the floral taste is still kind of consistent through it. You would think that'd be off-putting, but it's not. I'm also getting a little bit more of the woodsy, cedary notes to it, and cocoa is starting to introduce itself. The pepper, I'd compare that to like a cayenne, but not a cross your head cayenne. Just complementing that cocoa and that woodsy or cedar type flavor that's coming on with it. It's a really enjoyable cigar by Southern Draw. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, ash has been holding up pretty good. I did drop off another chunk as I got to this. I'm hoping that burn line corrects itself. But this cigar is telling a pretty good story for me. Really enjoying it. So I'm gonna smoke it on down. I have to say that finish is lingering with that cedar, maybe a little bit of leather, but definitely that hint of that cayenne mixed with it is dope, really. How it comes into this part of the cigar, and I still have that mouthfeel of that peppery note to it, and that peppery note mixed with that woodsy, with that cedar, the hint of nuttiness. And you know, with me, nuttiness, when it's not a bitter nut, it's more like a cashew nut. Salted cashews. Retrohale is, but still spicy. Spicy, cedar, delicious cigar. So I'll let it keep telling me some stories. See what pops off. Y'all hold it down. What up, family? It's your boy Kibaloo coming at you again. Finishing up this Southern Draw Firethorn cigar. Final notes. Pepper's kind of picked up on the final third of the cigar. Burn line corrected itself. Got kind of hot. My burn time or my smoke time on this has been an enjoyable hour and a quarter. Kind of fast for me for 5x52. That could be because I was trying to really pick out all the flavors. If I wasn't doing this review, I probably wouldn't have been puffing on as long. I got a little bit of a tobacco buzz from it. I don't know if that was me puffing as much as I did. I still have that spice on my palate. The final third, the cayenne kind of ramped up a little bit. The floral and cinnamon notes pretty much left out and left me with a woodsy or cedar nutty flavor. The nutty from the cashews died off and gave me almost like roasted peanuts. Still excellent smoke output. Still good mouthfeel with the smoke. I'm pairing this with my Four Roses small batch, and it's complementing this particular cigar well. This one's not, I don't think it's for the faint at heart, because the spice is pretty consistent throughout. It went from the spice to the red pepper spice to the cashew spice to the cinnamon. That was pretty consistent throughout. The red pepper on the retrohale ramped up, leaving out the second third, going into the final third. But the retrohale has so much complexity with how it blends together with everything. It's not, you know, across the head with that pepper. It's a nice mix. It's a nice story she's telling. I did a little bit of Googles on it. This was actually one of the first ones that Southern Draw or Robert Holt came out with as far as the Southern Draw cigar. So it's been around a while. They have some others that I'm going to try to get a review on. Southern Draw, Jacob's Lather, Rose of Sharon, and some others that I'm going to smoke. I'm a fan of Southern Draw because I do, unlike most people, I enjoy the Rose of Sharon and also the Kazoo. I try to get my hands on one of those and give a review on those. That retrohale right there is what makes it worthwhile. Getting down to this final third, really, really enjoyable cigar. Just tasty. Nice storyteller she's telling me. And as you know, my rating system, I'm going to rate this as a storyteller, because she kept telling me a different story with that cinnamon, which is a unique flavor profile. The sweetness of the cinnamon and that spice that kept coming in with that nutty cashew and a little bit of that cayenne. And the cocoa on the second third that came in was just delicious with that spice and a little bit of that pepper. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this out. Listen to some more music with no words, and I hope you've enjoyed this time. So if you enjoyed my opinion of this particular cigar, the Southern Draw Firethorn, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and holler back at me. This is just my opinion on this particular cigar. Just a guy sitting in his lab, hanging with his smoke buddy, enjoying some nice pista. So y'all put some smoke in the air. Enjoy the rest of y'all week. Keep a loop.